Hi guys, welcome back to the channel once again. So we are back here because I'm going to be giving an answer to one of our friends here who left a question, and he was asking if condominium apartments do come with titles of ownership. Okay, so to answer your question, yes, condominium apartments do come with titles of ownership. The only difference with the different titles of ownership is where your apartment is located, because in Uganda we have different types of land ownerships. Yeah, they are called land tenures, different land tenures in Uganda. So in Uganda we have the Milo type of land ownership, we have the freehold type of land ownership, we have the customary type of land ownership, and the leasehold type of land ownership. So to understand all of them, when it comes to the Milo and freehold type of land ownership, these two are quite similar. With both of them, the owner gets to own that specific land for in perpetuity. Basically, you own it forever, so you can resell it at any time, you can rent it out, your children will inherit it. You basically have ownership for all of your life. So to differentiate between the two, the Milo type of land ownership is basically predominant within Buganda Kingdom, some parts of Ankole, some parts of Bunyoro, and sometimes some parts of Toro Kingdom. Then with the freehold, it's that is outside those specific regions that I have talked about. Yeah, so that is the difference between them. So if you have your condominium apartment that has been built in, let's say, a land that is under the Milo tenure, that means you have a Milo condominium title of ownership, which means you own that condominium apartment forever. If you have a condominium that has been built in a freehold land tenure, that means you have a freehold condominium title of ownership. Still, you'll own that condominium apartment forever. Now, the customary type of land ownership is where people own land communally, and this is mainly seen in the villages, in the different villages, yeah, where you find, like, let's say this specific land is owned by that specific family. So you can't come out and say, oh, I own this land, or let's say I own this land. Yeah. Then when it comes to the leasehold, this is a quite interesting one. With the leasehold, the owner of that land is going to sell to someone that land for a specific period of time. With some types of leases, the owner can say, I'm selling to you this land for 49 years so that you may, let's say, do agriculture on it, or let's say build bungalows on it. And then with some other types of leases, the owner can sell to you the land without limiting you on how you're going to develop or use the land. So you basically have to use that land for that specific period of time. Then when the lease is over, in some leases you can go back and renew the lease. Then in some other leases you can go ahead and then in some other leases it reverts back to the owner. So with the leasehold type of ownership, you own that land for that specific period of time. So if you have a condominium apartment that has been built on land that was sold on a lease, that means you have a leasehold condominium title of ownership. So you'll own that apartment for a specific period of time for, let's say, that lease. Yeah, so basically that is the difference between all of them. But yes, condominium apartments do come with titles of ownership. You just have to be keen and check out
the type of condominium title of ownership it is.
Yeah, so thank you so much for that. I hope we were all able to understand each and everything that we said. So let's share this video, subscribe to the channel, like, and let's wait for our next video. In my next video, I'm going to be talking about floor plans. Yeah, understanding the difference between a one-bedroom apartment, a studio apartment, and a two-bedroom apartment. It's going to be a very interesting video. I look forward to having you all here. Don't forget to follow the SOPs. Wash your hands, guys. If you must move out, wear your mask and continue sanitizing. If you don't have to move out, please stay home. Together, we shall beat this coronavirus.